We're part of the Beauty Mark Nation to raise awareness for neurofibromatosis. This is a genetic disorder that our daughter was diagnosed with when she was 5 years old, and we recognize that it's not a very well-known genetic disorder, and we really believe that it's something that the world needs to know about and understand at both a medical and a social perspective. It's important enough and it's common enough that people should at least recognize the word, if not know a little bit about the disease itself. We just want her to be happy and healthy as possible and to live a fulfilling, happy life.
I second that.
I'm a member of the Beauty Mark Nation because my son was diagnosed with neurofibromatosis at the age of 6 months. And I want a cure for NF now because I've seen him struggle and I've seen other kids with NF struggle, and he's now 11 years old in middle school. And I asked him about why we should be members, and he said, "Mom, being members helps raise awareness for neurofibromatosis." He said, because it affects everyone. He goes, it doesn't discriminate. And children and adults have difficulty with learning issues and with social issues, and he goes, that's why we should be supportive of the Beauty Mark Nation.
We want the world to know about neurofibromatosis because it affects our children, and those children become adults and important members of our society, and as such we want them to be strong in their convictions about who they are. And neurofibromatosis is a disability that affects them both socially, affects them academically, and it's really core to who they are. So the more that we can do to help find a cure for neurofibromatosis will help our children.
I'm a member of Beauty Mark Nation because my daughter Emma was diagnosed with NF1 about 1.5 years ago, and it's meant a lot to me to get to know other families whose kids or siblings or parents have NF, and it's become a part of my life in a much more positive way than I thought it would. And I want other people to know about NF and to know that they probably know other people with NF out in the community, even if they don't know it yet. And it's something we need to talk more about and raise money for.
I'm a member of the Beauty Mark Nation because a family member has NF, and I'm very, very interested in what neurofibromatosis does. But as far as the tattoo itself, I just like the recognition of being part of a group, being part of this Beauty Mark Nation, which symbolizes many of the fundraisers that we have to raise money for research and awareness and to help families cope with the problems of neurofibromatosis.
Our son Jonathan is 4 years old and he has NF1. And we're involved with the Beauty Mark Nation because we want to do everything in our power to find a cure or to spread the word to help find a cure about NF.
Also, being part of Beauty Mark Nation helps us be in contact with other people who are affected by neurofibromatosis, and it's good to just be a part of it and be able to help out in any way we can. Just it helps everybody, I think, deal with being affected by neurofibromatosis.
My daughter was diagnosed with NF about 2.5 years ago. And we've come to meet a lot of families in similar situations, and it's been a great resource for us to kind of trade stories, trade experiences, and kind of get more educated and more comfortable with how we go about dealing with this in the future. As she continues to grow up and go through school and as normal as can be, given the additional doctor's appointments that she has to go through, and to make things as normal as possible without her having to worry about it every single day of her life.